Hey guys, it's Butch here. I want to thank you guys for coming to the Project X webinar that we've been promoting now for a couple weeks. I know we had some things go on last week with the company. Some big things were happening, so we had to take the time off and move it to this Tuesday. So, I want to thank you guys for doing that and moving your schedules around. Listen, what we have here for you tonight is the gentleman that's going to be speaking to you. He's really amazing. He's my mentor. He's a great team leader. Over the last couple of years, he was in the situation that a lot of you guys are in right now, searching for that home-based business that might just pop. And he finally found it a couple of years ago. Now he's $1 million earner with this company. He's got one of the top teams in this company that's just killing it right now. There's several people on this team that are just killing it. The whole team's going wild. You can be a part of this. Like I say, he's a great mentor. He teaches you everything that he's learned so you don't make the mistakes that he made. I want to give it up for my mentor, my friend, Alex Z. Alex, take it over, buddy.
Well, thanks, Butch. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Welcome, everybody. And, I probably was in your shoes a couple of years ago. I don't know if you can relate to that. I really got to a point where I was trying every single possible thing online. I joined millions of different MLM companies, and my whole purpose was, my whole goal is to really escape the rat race, escape my engineering job. I had a corporate job in one of the biggest publishing companies, but I didn't have freedom, right? I was living paycheck to paycheck, pretty much, living in Brooklyn, New York, working in the city right across from Radio City Music Hall, and I literally never saw my kids growing up, right? Because by the time I woke up, I had to go to work, right? I should jump on a train and and spend the whole day away from the family. So I was always looking for a way out, for the right system, and thanks God I found the right system. And fast forward a couple of years, I generate over $1 million in commissions. Have one of the biggest teams in the company, and right now we have so much duplication, people creating success stories almost on a daily basis. So without further ado, I want to show you guys how I can help you, how we can help you together with our team to achieve the level of success that you want to achieve, because everyone has a different goals, different number, if you will, that will allow them to dream their ultimate dream lifestyle, right? So they can travel more, they can, I don't know, move to a better zip code, get a better house, get a better car, maybe put kids through college. I don't know what your why is, but I want to thank you for spending time with us, because if you stay all the way till the end, this potential will transform your life, and it's going to change your current income situation and your lifestyle, right? So prepared a couple of slides for you guys, so and it's going to answer all your questions, and we're actually you're going to have an opportunity to ask questions as well, so we can help you. So let me see if I can share my handy dandy slides with you, and we'll start rocking and rolling. So Butch, can you tell me if you can see the slides? Can you tell me if you
Yeah, I can see him. I can see him just fine, Alex.
Awesome, thank you. So Project X, this is what we came up with, for the lack of a better term, because this is something that's not everyone is willing to do as far as time investment and training, because we invest a lot of time, into our team. So this is basically how it's going to go. How to generate massive results online, create massive team duplication, ultimately creating massive bank account, and obviously that will lead to happiness, right? How I started from my humble beginnings, pretty much from zero, and raised myself to super builder status, generating over $1 million in commissions, and help hundreds of regular people just like you generate income online in multiple countries throughout the world. Here's the fine print. I'll be showing you some extraordinary things that very few marketers and business coaches can show you. I will.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't see your slides. I just want to make sure if anybody else can see them.
You can see the slides.
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay. If you can see them, that's good. I just want to make sure I don't see them. So.
Let me just double check, guys. Let me just go to the public link and see if it's showing.
Yeah, I can see it now.
You can see it now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Can you still see it now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. So my passion is to help people just like myself who started from zero and lead them to where they want to get, right? To get their freedom. We're going to talk about how to generate over 1,000 leads in a single day. We're going to talk about how to generate over $7,000 per day, how I personally did over $58,000 in a single month. And yes, you can do this as well without help, right? If you're action taker, you can do this as well. I came to this country when I was 16. I had whopping $10 to my name, but I had big dreams. I went through a lot of different jobs until I landed my first and last corporate job that I was able to escape, was able to retire myself at the young age of 35, and my wife also as well. I retired her from corporate job. Who is Alex Z? Well, I'm a father, husband. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Right now, actually staying in a vacation house in upstate New York in the mountains, about 3 hours away from Brooklyn. I do speak on different stages. I coach different people, from different companies on different marketing strategies. Obviously, how to generate more traffic, how to create more conversions. And we don't do three-way calls, right? When I started in traditional network marketing, we all been, taught how to do three-way calls, how to create list of friends and family, all the crazy stuff that probably you experience as well in your company if you tried different opportunities before. We do everything online. Thanks God we don't have to do three-way calls because that was driving me crazy. I was not really generating any results doing that, and I was just wasting my time and money and energy doing that. So hopefully you can relate to that. I know Butch can because we went through with him through different companies before as well. Like I said, I do speak, I do teach, I do love helping people and help generate results for them. We created one of the biggest teams in the company, and I'm really happy about that because now I have actually one of the students. He's gonna come on. I'm gonna pull him out, and he's actually created a huge team by himself, a huge team, huge feat, and obviously the income that comes with it. I think he made over $45,000 a month, which is absolutely amazing because this is what I call true duplication, when someone can actually take on the stuff that you learned that he had access to and run with it and create results that even though his wife was skeptical, just like my wife was. And again, this is some of the checks we received on stage in front of thousands of people. Some of the checks you see are for $190,000. Another check is for $400,000 for 1 year, for a year of earnings with the company. So just shows you that you can if you have a big enough dream, you can achieve it. If you're on the right team, if you have the right system and the right compensation plan. So over $1 million in earnings allows us to have amazing lifestyle, taking vacation with the family, obviously, and hanging out with our teams all over the country in different locations. We just came back from Las Vegas, had amazing time, tons of people, had their breakthroughs and generating results thanks to that. And it's all about having that type of lifestyle that where you can travel anytime you want, with anybody who you really love, right? My definition of freedom is whenever you can travel with whoever you want, anytime you want, whenever you want. That's the true freedom in my book. And once again, you get once you hit $1 million, you get this awesome diamond ring. I think it's like over 200 diamonds, and it's really cool ring by itself, like huge, heavy NFL style ring. But to me, it's really that has a special meaning, obviously, to me because that's something I wanted to achieve, and obviously you can achieve as well. Our vision is actually creating 100 million a year, which never been done before in the network marketing arena, and we're on the way to make it happen. I think we created over 18 million earners right now. You know, people coming from different backgrounds, people that have different different beliefs, different religion, different countries. It's once you have a dream, once you have the common goal, it doesn't matter where you come from, you can achieve it. And you'll see it as you stick around and see what we're doing here. This is a company leaderboard, and we absolutely dominated across. This is I think over 200,000 affiliates, and we pretty much dominated all of the income leaderboards for the last 6 months, last 30 days, last 7 days, yesterday. Not bragging, just showing you what it is, what you're plugging into, what you have access to. And this is one of my my really the best success stories. Michael Martin came into our team. We didn't know each other. Again, cold marketing, guys. Cold marketing. Not making lists of friends and family. If you have access to Facebook, if you have access to Twitter, to social media sites, you have what it took, Michael to generate $40,000 in a single month. Not a year, in a month. And I think I have another slide to show you that as a proof as well. That's his back office, over $44,000 in a single month. I mean, how would your life change if you made that much money? I mean, this is kind of crazy. You kind of like, once you hit that income level, you have to pinch yourself. But then when you get accustomed to it, and it gets really like a normal thing, which is kind of crazy, right, if you think about it. But nonetheless, it's true. And actually, I believe he's on a Hangout as well. We can pull him out and see if he can actually tell you guys like how he started, where he came from, and what he went through, and where he's at right now. Michael, are you there with us, buddy? Are you on the Hangout?
Mic check, 1 2. Yeah, I'm here, man. What's up?
Awesome. Let me stop sharing. Let me see if I can, if people can see you. Let me just maximize that. Here we go.
All right. What is up, dude?
So, Michael, thanks for stopping by, man. Can you tell our audience, our awesome guests, how you started, how you came across this company, how you came across me, and how was the journey, man?
Well, it's awesome, dude. Number one. No, first off, let me just thank you guys for having me, man. Butch, thanks for having me. Alex, thanks for having me, man. This is awesome. I love doing these little drop-ins. They're fun. I spend a lot of time actually now hosting a lot of masterminds for our team and for Alex and Butch, all of our team. Like we do a lot of team training, a lot of stuff. We love being in the trenches with everybody. So I host a lot of masterminds each week, and just in the trenches with everybody. So it's nice not to be hosting and just to come and say hey. So I love it. But guys, man, it's just great to be here. Probably about, man, real simply, I mean, the real simple story is, 2.5 years ago, I was looking on Facebook. I was looking for something. A lot of you who may be online, who may be watching this live or watching a recording, you guys watch these things. You're always like, man, I see these people making this money. How do I do it? I was you. We were bankrupt. We were foreclosed on. We had lost a restaurant back in 2008 that was killing it. I'm talking like we were just creeping up on $1 million in revenues in a Mexican restaurant, which if you know Mexican restaurants, it's very low cost, low budget type. It's a taco stand. But we had a 6,000 square foot taco stand that I renovated with a bunch of personally guaranteed money, and lost it all when the economy just when it crapped out. So that debt, that roughly $30,000, chased me around for years, and there was no work. So I found the beautiful world of network marketing. I took all the topless pictures like everybody does, and when they're trying to sell shakes and stuff and trying to lose a bunch of weight, they'll like take all these topless pictures and show how much weight they lost in like 90 days. I was one of those guys. I'm sure some of you are sitting here going, yeah, I did that. Or maybe you were like telling everybody, telling your wife, telling your family how you're going to change the world and you're going to do all this stuff, and it never came to fruition.
It's
And
actually a great point, Michael. Sorry to interrupt you, man. You know, you mentioned before and after pictures, you know, where they show their, you know, how much they weigh, you know, today and 90 days from now if they lost any pounds. I think what they should be doing really is showing their bank account today and 90 days from now. That would be like real transformation because, you know, I
mhm.
don't see companies do that. I think we're gonna have to start that because I think we're kind of doing that on the team already with a 90-day challenge.
Yeah.
But just an idea just popped in my head. Back
Well,
to you.
it's funny that you say that because you know what? I was doing the drinking. I was drinking like free shakes and like doing all this refer 3 years is free type stuff. And that was really I was skinny because that's all I had to drink was a bunch of free shakes because I was broke. I was eating ramen noodles and drinking free shakes and going to eat at my mom's restaurant because that was the free. So it was tough, and I laugh about it now, but it was tough. Like it was one of those things where you're beat up over the head because you don't know how you're going to provide for your family. You don't know how you can get them back to where you were, and for some of you, it may not even back to where you were, but just somewhere different from where you're at now. And so that's what we went through. And so I dabbled in network marketing, lost a bunch of weight, got real fit, and made no money. I made a little bit here, a little bit there, enough to keep me hungry. And then I found Alex on Facebook. We'd run into each other on some other online thing or network marketing group or something. I have no idea. But I friended him because I was probably going to try to recruit him into my business. And little did I know he was holding up some big checks that literally changed my life. I saw he was doing some stuff on the internet that I'd always wanted to do. I'd checked out programs and things like that before to do stuff online. But all of it was just dumb. Like, it just didn't make sense. But then I watched a video that he had shared on Facebook, probably like the video that you've already been shared, like either Butch has shared it with you, Alex has shared it with you, maybe I've shared it with you, and you've watched this video, and it just made sense. But here's the difference, and I want you to write this down. Write this down. The one thing that I didn't do is I didn't wait. I got started. I got started and took action versus being the person who's sitting there, maybe even on this webinar going, "Oh, I don't know if this is real." Guys, all I can tell you is it did take me 2 years to get, well, about a year, it took me roughly about 22 months to get to a six-figure income. And then from there, I went from $12,000 a month to $20,000 a month to $30,000 a month each month to over $40,000 in a single month. That Alex showed you the proofs. I don't have to pull them out. To now being one of the top income earners in the whole company from knowing nothing. And you know what the difference between me and you is? Is that I got started and you're still waiting. And that's it. That's really it. And I took massive action and followed exactly what I was told to do. That's the big difference. And dude, I'm just so grateful, dude. Like tonight, like my wife and I, we went out. It's a Tuesday night. We went out for dinner and sat around, and we didn't have to worry about, all these people are sitting around us getting off work, and they're talking about, man, my job sucks, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Well, we retired her out of her banking job back in January. And 14 years in banking, and she's done, and we're just here listening to all the rat race going on around us, and we're just sitting there going, I'll have another beer.
Yeah, you become disconnected. It's so cool, man, and I'm so happy that like you guys can do whatever you want with your life. You can teach others, and you are teaching others. Like we're doing this trainings for our teams 4 times a week, which is crazy. I don't know any other team that does invest so much time and energy because, I mean, look at you. I mean, you honestly, you don't have to do anything at this point, and you still have that awesome residual income coming in, right? But you have a heart, right? Just like I do. You care about other people, and besides that, you go on mission trips and you're doing all the other stuff for like underprivileged, like in third world countries and stuff like that. But my point is you actually have a heart and you love doing that. You love helping people. You love teaching, and that's why we have this thing in common, and that's why we're probably connected together. We're looking for people that like us because it's not just like initially maybe it's selfish motive that will drive you to generate that kind of income, right? You want to escape that whatever the life situation you're in, like just like Michael was with his restaurant almost going out of business, right? I was stuck in life, hating my job, hating my job. You know, like a lot of relatives will tell me like, oh, you have a cool corporate job. No, heck no, man. Like I had no freedom. You know, like living paycheck to paycheck. And talking about checks, I brought that large paycheck that you probably saw on Facebook when you joined. So, anyways, the point is, you can do this. You can do this. So let me go back to more cool stuff. And thank you, Michael, for sharing your story, man. It's awesome. Always hanging out with you, man, and travel the world and having a lot of people with us, you know, and having going all those cool places. And just like you're about to join us, right, and do that as well and have fun. It's not just about the money. It's about, you know, having a life, for crying out loud. So. Let me see if I can go back to my slides. Let's see, and let me know, guys, if you can see my slides. Let's see. All right. So hopefully you guys can still see it.
You're good.
Yeah, I need to maximize that. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's Michael's results, you know, and we have so many other success stories where people making their, you know, $3,000 a month, $5,000, $10,000 a month. I actually have another teammate who crossed that $1 million mark before me. So that's something, you probably saw that on the leaderboard. Shakir Hussein, he crossed $1 million before we did. Me, myself, and Anna, right? Me, myself, and everything. That sounds like a movie. Alex and Anna. That's us. And you know, it just shows you the proof that you can make more money than we do. You can make it faster. You decide how fast you want to go. That's the bottom line. And to show you more results, more people getting results, AK, this guy is from Austria, so he's not from the United States. He's from Europe. And his first month, he generated over $21,000. In the second month, they did $28,000, and third month, $44,000. Couple from Israel, they managed to make over $177,000. And guys, we're talking about income disclaimer. We know that you're action takers, so if you take an action and you're following the plan, you will make money, but obviously we cannot guarantee it. And that's why we require to have income disclaimer in your marketing as well. So going forward, Kimberly generated income her first week, not even basically a brand new person to our industry, never generated money online, was a skeptic actually when she started, and you know, the proof is in the pudding. Agnes from Europe as well, best month ever, $13,000 while on vacation, as far as I know. Another result, guys, we have over I think we have a Facebook group where we have over 1,600 income results. So we can go on and on. Just want to show you different people making, creating results with this system. $175 in 41 minutes by sending a couple of emails. How crazy is this, right? Without doing three-way calls, without you know, doing like calling your sponsor, hey, I need a three-way call, you know, without doing hotel meetings and stuff like that, home meetings. $30,000, Chiara, congrats, over my first 3 months with iPass, right? It keeps going and going. Another brand new person, so thankful for this amazing system, amazing people, amazing support from both the system and the team. I had my first 2 sales in 1 week and never made a dime with anything online before. This is truly a life changer, and if you apply what you are being told and take action, results will happen. Michael, I was just going through my past back office and I couldn't help but feel gratitude for this amazing system. What a ride it has been, and we're just getting started. Can't wait to see all the new changes coming up. Over 100 grand all-time earnings. And just another income proof and actual payment proof. We get paid every week, guys, on Fridays, like clockwork, for over 3 years. Never missed a payment. This just shows you that the company is stable, you're in the right place, and you don't have to worry about, you know, because a lot of companies, like if there's a brand new company, you know, you start and you don't know if you're going to get paid. A lot of those companies fold within 90 days. Another testimonial, John Oaks, another awesome teammate. 18 sales in a day. Valerie, $1,900 today. Last week, $3,200. This happened within 3 weeks after I applied where I learned. And the cool part, I was meditating when I made that money, $1,900. Freedom to live my life on my terms. Thank you. So it goes back to mindset, guys. Everything starts with mindset and having, and obviously being in the right place. Your past never equals your present, and equally does not equal your future, because your future depends on the stuff that you do today, right? Just like Michael, he didn't hesitate. He didn't really question anything. He just jumped. He just jumped, man, like with both feet in. He got all in and he started taking action. Now, I want to touch base on the products of what we're actually selling, guys. We're selling personal development products. We're selling marketing, education, training, how to generate traffic online for any business, whether you have online business, offline business. If you don't have a business, you're in a good spot because you'll be able to generate income with our system, right? As affiliate marketing. You probably heard affiliate marketing term before. Personal development, internet marketing, home-based business, it's over $500 billion market. So you're in the right place. Now, let's talk about products. The core product is Kalato Premium, right? You know, there's a lot of free blogs out there. And guys, I went through a lot of those things, trying to learn how to market online. I had like a blogger blog. I had my self-hosted blog that got hacked multiple times. And never really got traction with it, right? With Kalato Premium, you get flagship product. Why? Because it ranks really well on Google, right? When you go to Google and search for different keyword phrases, that's where your blog is going to come up, right? Why? Because it's highly authoritative blog. There's a lot of people blogging on it, and Google pays attention to it. It's stable, it's fast, and has one of the best WordPress themes, and it just ranks. People get leads, people get sales, people get exposure that they need for themselves and for their business. And if you guys not familiar with the blog is, it's an online journal that allows you to share your expertise, knowledge, or interest with a global audience using a dynamic website versus static, meaning that it's always being updated with the fresh content. And Google, Bing, all the search engines, they love fresh content. They just eat it for breakfast. And that's why it ranks. Kalato means to tell a story. This is your opportunity to brand yourself and tell your story and resonate with people that are looking for what you got, right? People that are passionate about the stuff that you are passionate about. And it's instant setup. It takes literally less than 5 minutes, literally like maybe even 2 minutes to set it up. Once you start, you're going to get access to it right away. So there's no need to hire like designers, programmers to install it on your WordPress, and hopefully it doesn't crash, right? It's just instant setup, plug and play. This is what we all love about the product. And once again, ranks on Google. That's the most important part. Free traffic. Inner Circle audio library is our second product. This is what allowed me to change my mindset from employee when I was stuck in my cubicle, living paycheck to paycheck, to become entrepreneur and now teach people, you know, all across the globe, pretty much, different countries, and help them generate results. So this is where it all starts for you as well. Inner Circle. It's the library that contains over 100 audios, basically from multiple 6-figure and 7-figure earners, that actually teaching you what it takes to become successful, what it takes for you to go from point A to point B, and to create the results that you're looking to create. This is the must-have product, and you must use it daily. I'm using, like Michael is using, like Butch is using. This is very powerful stuff. Next product is Top Producer Formula. This is actually nuts and bolts, how to become top producer, no matter what company you're representing, no matter whether you're in a company yet or not. This is going to help you become a leader, because leaders create, you know, those kind of incomes that we've been mentioning, you know, 20, 30, 40,000 and above, $1,000 per month. This is the nuts and bolts. This is how you create teams. This is how you create duplication, right? This is how you create sales on demand. It expedites your learning curve. It gives you exactly what you need to know to become a sales maverick, if you will. Timeless and proven principle that will help you make 2 sales a day, 10 sales a day. Michael is doing like 15 sales a day, for crying out loud. He went through this product multiple times. So this is absolutely must-have. We're actually selling the products that help you become more successful, not some vitamins or juices that most of them don't work and questionable in nature, right? And not to mention the commissions that you get on those products is probably like 5 to 10% commissions, where here you earn between 70% commissions up to 100% commissions in certain products. Now, the next product, guys, team building formula. Team building formula, it's what really will allow you to take your income, let's say, from $3,000 a month to $10,000 a month and above, right? Because you're going to create leverage systems. You're going to create leverage in your business. You're going to create duplication. You're going to build your leaders. That's what's going to drive your income above 10 grand and above. So it's evergreen principles that will teach you how to build massive team, global team, and keep it together, right? It's going to help you avoid frustration and burnout that so many network marketers are experiencing in our niche, right? Because think about it. People go through standard training in MLM, make a list of friends and family. They went through that list of friends and family, and they have nobody to talk to. They have no idea how to market online, right? And that's like 97% of people out there that you see. And you're going to be able to help them, right? By helping them having access to the right information, right products that's going to help them build their businesses. So imagine having that kind of magical product that you can go to anybody and say, hey, Joe, I know you're building, I don't know, this XYZ company that's selling vitamins, but how many leads are you generating every day? How many people you're talking to every day, right? And you say, hey, how would you like to have unlimited list? How would you like to have, people banging on your door with a credit card in hand? Because this is exactly what it's teaching anybody who wants to take their business to the next level. So it's absolute gold mine what you're going to learn in this product. See, again, not doing any three-way calls. We're not teaching you to do that. I've been there, Michael been there, Butch been there. It's really horrible way of building your business, not productive, frustrating, and not really profitable. How to rapidly increase your income and team duplication, doing the same work in 2 hours per day. This is exactly, guys, how I started this business, because I had my full-time job, so I did not have too much time, right? I had basically maybe 2-3 hours every single night that I've been, working on my business and going through the products and learning the stuff. And now you have access to exactly the same products that will allow you to take your income from point A to point B. Now, the last but not least is mass influence formula. This is probably, as one of my business partners referred to as almost like CIA type of stuff, because this teaches you how to influence masses of people, how to really command people to do what you're asking them to do and what they really want to do for themselves, right? Because when you become a better communicator, you're gonna your business and relationships gonna benefit obviously right away, right? So learn how people think so you can help them get what they want. In other words, you telling people what to do in a sense where they want to do it in the first place, but they just need to be shown how to do it. So this is the type of product that's going to help you achieve incredible heights in your business. Something that what Michael Martin is experiencing right now is the stuff that he learned, a lot of stuff from mass influence formula. This stuff is, I would say, it would be like equivalent probably of master's degree or more like PhD in psychology, marketing, persuasion, and a lot of different things, because it has a lot of stuff in this that's gonna you're gonna be blown away by the time you go to like lesson 2. That's my promise to you. Again, how to develop new skill set that will dramatically increase your value to the marketplace so you can charge top dollar. How would you like to be that kind of person that you can go to any company and demand top dollar and people are willing to pay that? This is exactly what you're going to learn in this product. Learn how to cause a positive change on a massive level to make the world a better place. This is something that's really priceless, what you're going to learn in this product. Now, let's talk about 90-day game plan, right? Show me the money. Been talking about this for a while. Alex, show me the money. We have the plan for you guys. We have a plan, and it's been proven. Now, why did we decide, why did we pick this company, Empower Network? Why? Because it has stellar industry reputation for almost 4 years. It's a champion in online marketing education. Like I said, online marketing education is a $500 billion slice of the market. So we're in the right place, we have the right products, and it's priced accordingly for the serious person, right? It's priced at the level where you get compensated between 70% to 100% commissions, and it has the highest commission payout in the industry as a whole. 90-day K plan, let's talk about commissions. So we mentioned 70% commissions. So in order for you to make sustainable business, guys, you need to have 4 different things in your compensation. You need to get paid right away from people, right, when you sell the products. Plus, you need to have leverage in your business where you get power line sales and also residual earnings. So you get paid whether you're working that month or not, right? We're teaching you to be consistent, right? But at the same time, if something happens, you have that residual income coming in, right? Everybody has residual bills, right? You're paying cable bills, you're paying electrical bill. Those are residual bills. We're talking about residual income, right? So this is what this is just one of the ways that you get paid. Plus, for the leaders that that you're going to become a leader, right? You're going to be deep into the debt plan. So in other words, you're going to get paid on multiple levels down. You're going to get paid on pretty much on infinite levels. You're going to be blown away once you realize how powerful the compensation plan is. Now, you also get passives, right? So when you build your business, right, we're teaching you to bring 5 people. 5 people every month, which is easy because Michael is doing like 15 people a day, right? A lot of our teammates doing, consistently 2-3 people a day. So we're just teaching you, like, let's start with the minimum, like bare minimum that anybody can do, 5 people a month, okay? And the income calculation is going to be based exactly on that, okay? So every second sale you keep. First sale, third sale, fifth sale, you pass up to your sponsor. And you're going to say, oh, Alex, what? I'm pass up to... No, it's a good thing because you're going to get those pass-ups from your downline and it's going to get crazy. So pay attention. Every 5th sale after sale number 10 passes up, right? So it's not like 1, 3, 5. It's every 5th sale. So sale number 15, sale number 20, sale number 25. And those sales in between you keep, okay? But wait, there's more. It gets really, really interesting when you start getting those passives from your team. So power line sales, that's what we call them, right? You're going to start getting them from your people, from your downline, people that are going to start duplicating. They're going to send you their first. They're going to send you their third. They're going to send you their 5th sale, right, passively, without you lifting a finger, really, by just teaching them how to do that. I'll give you an example. We went on vacation early in the year with our kids. We went on a cruise. So one day, we were going to the next island, and I just happened to check my phone. Like I had service there, so for some reason my phone was working. I think it was like British Islands, actually yes, Virgin Islands. So we had service there on the cell phone. So I checked my email, and I see a commission. One of them was $3,000, right? $3,000 without lifting a finger. Then I check my phone again. Half an hour later, there's another $3,000. So that day, we just created $6,000 commission passively by being on vacation, for crying out loud, without checking emails, without sending emails, without doing any phone calls, just enjoying ourselves with the kids, right? How cool is that? How would you like to do that? This is exactly what you're gonna experience when you plug in. So here, let's talk about potential income, right? Let's just crunch some numbers because I'm a numbers guy. I wanna paint the bigger picture for you. So let's start with a smaller package. We call it silver package. Okay. Let's say you bring Sue. She passes up to your sponsor. Then you bring Bob. It goes to you, right? You make commission. Michelle passes up as number 3. John passes up to you as your personal sale. Tiffany passes up to your sponsor, right? All cool and dandy. This is how it works. Now, here's what happens when your team starts duplicating, right? Not only you making 70% commissions on each sale, which is $625, right? You also become a boss once you made those 5 sales, right? So you dip into the depth of the compensation plan. So it gets better. It really gets better, guys. Because let's say number 2 guy, John, he's a top producer. He's just like you, right? He just goes crazy. He starts generating results and sales every single day. He starts to pass up sales to you, right? So those are passive sales. Remember the $3,000 commissions I mentioned before? Well, this is a smaller product. But imagine even at this level, you get passively, $1,300 just because he passed up those sales. This is just level 1 power line sales. We're talking about infinite level down, right? This is just like tip of the iceberg. Now, you help 5 more new people to get started. Obviously, you keep next 4 sales. Remember, sale number 6, 7, 8, and 9. Number 10 passes up. Now, you just generated additional $1,700, right? And some of those money are residual that come every single month, right? So this is what happens in the month number 3, right? You get 5 more people, right? You make $1,700, $1,750, right? Bob and John 3rd month membership, $125 each at 70%, $175 residual. Now, let's not forget the leverage, right? We're talking about leverage all the time. People that you did not even help bring on board. It was all from Bob and John, right? That's additional $612. So overall, it's almost $4,000. It's $3,850, right? Just on a smaller silver package. Now, I know some of you saying like, Alex, it's only like what? We want to replace our corporate salary. We want to, I don't know, create $5,000, $6,000 a month, $7,000, whatever, right? So let's do that. This is the just hypothetical example and average numbers, right? We went with really minimal numbers. Some people make more, some people make less, obviously. But on average, that's $7,900, $8,000 for 90-day period, right? Now, let's take income potential example number 2 with a bigger package. Look what happens with the gold package. Each person generates you $1,600, right? At 70%, well, it's a little bit less. It's about $1,400. So $2,200, you become a boss, right? Just by bringing 5 people on board. Now, let's see what happens month number 2. John, remember John? That awesome guy, John. He goes crazy. He brings 5 more people, right? That's additional leverage, right? That's additional $1,625 times 70%. That's $3,400, and you become boss maker. Why? Because you became a boss. You taught John how to become a boss. You're a boss maker. You make more money now from the depth of the compensation plan. I know some of you guys that are familiar with compensation plan go crazy right now because this is infinite levels down on multiple products. Now, you also help 5 more people in the second month. Let's not forget about that, right? You keep 4 sales and you pass off 1 sale to your sponsor. That's additional $4,550 that month, right? Plus whatever Bob and John generated in the second month, right? So second month total is over $8,000. $8,137.50, right? Let's see what happens in the next month, month number 3, right? Adrian passes up to you from John. So he's your member and he's on fire, right? He's just like John. He's hungry. So you work with him to become a boss, right? 5 more people, what happens? 70% commissions, right? This is not 5% commissions. This is not 10% commissions. This is not even 20% commissions. It's whopping 70% commissions. $3,400 from your level 2 power line sales. From another guy just like John, Adrian, who came, who you didn't know, right? I didn't know him. Michael didn't know him. Butch didn't know him. Nobody knew him. John knew him. His best friend, Adrian, right? Duplicated his results. So let's total that up. 90-day income potential, $19,000. That's approximately $6,000 a month. Now we're talking about serious money, right? But let's not stop there, because I know some of you guys want to really change your lifestyle, right? You want to move to a better house, you want to have a better car, you want to travel every 3 months like we do, or maybe every 2 months, right? So you want to make 10 grand a month or more. So we have a black package, which is basically the highest amount of money you can make with this company, with the leverage that comes with it and additional benefits that come with it, right? So same scenario, 5 people a month, right? That's $7,175 first month, right? Second month, John is creating a duplication, right? That hungry guy, John, he's going crazy. He's bringing 5 people, right? That's another $10,000, $762. You become a boss maker, right? Because John is a boss. You taught him how to be a boss. Remember, boss is qualifies you. You qualify as boss whenever you bring 5 people that month. Now, you help 5 more people, right, on the second month. That's additional 14 grand, right? Bob and John duplicating like crazy, bringing you residual income, and your month 2 total is whopping $25,287.50. Now, remember the income testimonials that we had early in the beginning, right, of this presentation? If we didn't have those proven results, right? If we did not have those income proofs, if we didn't have real people like Michael, people like Butch, I would say, like, yeah, it's a great number, but is this even possible? Guess what? We're doing it right now. There are people making a lot more money than that. Let's go to month number 3. Adrian, remember Adrian, who is fired up just like John? He became a boss. Guess what happens? That's another 10 grand, $762 from your level 2 power line. We're just talking about 2 power lines. There are people, I have people in power line number 12 in some of the products. We're just talking about 2 power lines right now, okay? Just talking about numbers that are achievable fast, right? Month number 3. This is what happens, right? You bring in 5 more people. That's another 14 grand, right? Bob and John in the 3rd month generate residual income, $125 each, right? Terry, and these are all the people that you get from from all the leverage that you only worked really once, right? To bring John on board. He only really worked once to bring Adrian on board. I worked really only once to bring Michael on board, right? I only, I hope you're really seeing the big picture right now, because it gets really, really, really exciting at this point. Because at this point, you are at about 20 grand a month, right? $58,000 in 90 days, right? This is all doable. This is all achievable. When you plug into the right team, when you have the right training, you have access to the traffic resources and the stuff that we teach you how to create conversions, right? The stuff that other teams probably don't have, So, tip consistency, number 1 team for a reason. This is the picture we took in Las Vegas. People from all over the world, people from Peru, people from Bulgaria, people from Brazil, people from Canada, people from Alaska, people from Georgia, people from, man, from everywhere. Why? Why were they in Las Vegas? Because they have one common goal, right? And I love this quote, future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It's all about starting dreaming again, guys. Don't worry about the society. You don't worry about, even your friends and family, because they're skeptical. They want to keep you stuck in life just like they are, unfortunately. Guess what? My wife was skeptical too until I started making money, right? Now she's speaking from stages just like me. This is the transformation we're talking about. Taking you from point A to point B where you really want to be, not at the point where you got stuck, right? You want to get unstuck. We're here to help you to get unstuck. This is why we're doing masterminds 4 times a week. So we have masterminds, trainings, team trainings, people sharing breakthroughs, different conversion tactics, marketing tricks, traffic sources, all that cool stuff that makes you money 4 times a week. So if you've ever been a part of the company or a team where you had no support, you had no access to your sponsor, you had no access to anybody, that all changes right now once you join, because no one gives you more support than we do. And I wanted to create something really irresistible for you guys, for you, my friend, that watching this right now. I wanted really to put everything together so you see everything that you get right now. Now, we have a 24/7 support chat room on Skype, right? So you have access to, whenever you have a question, whenever you're struggling with something, possibly you don't understand something, you have access to get answers 24/7. Private Facebook groups, depending on the level. So if you all in, if you get all the products at the all in level and you qualify for the highest commissions, obviously you get access to all of the resources and private trainings in our Facebook groups. And obviously you get access to, we plug you in right away. As soon as you join, you get access to everything depending on your level. We give you access to all the proven email campaigns that convert, traffic leads into sales. We give you access to, this is one of the biggest benefits really that I decided to give you access to. Something that I personally paid over 10 grand, over $10,000 to connect with this private traffic resource that most people not even aware. There's a lot of junk traffic people sell online. There's also good traffic that not everyone has access to. So this is the traffic resource that we've been using for the past 9 months on a team, and people getting incredible results. So I would say the value is priceless on that. In real world value, you're getting right now over $5,000, okay, with everything that you get today. Now, profit maximizers. Let's talk about packages. We were talking about silver, gold, and black. I'm not even touching on bronze because bronze is not enough commissions for me to change anybody's life. So silver, you make $437 commissions. Gold, you make over $1,000 commissions. Black, that's where you really want to be because you make those life-changing $3,000 commissions. Just like I mentioned, when we were on the cruise, I made 2 of those passively as a power line pass-ups. And that's where it gets real fun. I really wanted to talk about what you get in the packages, right? Because a lot of people ask what you get. Well, you get the Kalato blogging platform, right? The blog that ranks on Google. Silver package, you earn up to $437 per sale. $1,750, which is monthly income. $70 from Inner Circle. And $350 from Top Producer Formula, that product that we've been covering that teaches you how to actually build a business online. And there's a lot of additional information that you'll get access to as well, obviously. Inner Circle, Mastermind Audios, Top Producer Formula, and you'll be able to qualify to make commissions. Now, that's $437 per sale when you go silver right now. Now, as a gold member, you make over $1,100 per sale, right? So think about it. It's the same amount of efforts, the same amount of traffic that it takes to make either gold sale or silver, right? But if you're not qualified at gold level, you're only going to get paid up to $437 at the silver level. But if you have a gold level package, right, you get $1,137. So it's almost like leaving $600 on the table if you're not at the gold level, if you're only at the silver level, right? So it's a no-brainer, right? Plus you get access to additional products, additional trainings, additional traffic resources, and all the cool stuff. That's the gold level, $1,137 per sale. Now let's talk about black, because we all got to the black level. You know, I don't know if you guys know my story. When I started, I had over $80,000 in the credit card debt. Right, I didn't have money. I had to become creative, and that's how I got started. All in. You know, we had to pay for all the products, retail price. Here at the black level, that's where you make $3,000 commissions. That's the life-changing income. That's where you want to be. That's where everybody's at, right? That's where Michael is at, all in black level. Butch is at all in black level, and we all qualify for $3,000 commissions. This is obviously no-brainer. Why? Because again, commissions plus access to the private traffic club. You know, the access to our private traffic that we're all using, and every other product, right? So you qualify to make money on every single product. You're not leaving any money on the table, because remember those pass-ups? Remember those examples we went through, right? If someone at this, for example, right, if you had Adrian on the level 2 who went black and you were at the black level, guess what would happen? The Adrian guy, he would go to your sponsor, right? He would go past John, right? Well, if John was black, he'd probably go to John. But let's say John and Adrian is not black. Guess what happens? Both of them lose on $3,000 commissions. And you lose on $3,000 commission. You get that nasty, you just missed $3,000 commission email, and it goes to your sponsor. So that's why John is a smart guy. He's positioned himself as a black member, right? All in level. Same thing for Adrian and everybody else. Why? Because that's where you make the most money. Everybody wants to make the most money, right? So you make $3,000 commissions on top of every other product, right? And I want to give you a summary so you can see it all in one spot, right? And you'll see that we're doing something cool today, because I had to pay over $5,000 for the black level package. But right now you save over $1,000 when you go black. All right, so you get to the black level for only $4,014. That locks you for life for $3,000 commissions. You make additional monthly income residuals, right? $25 there per month, $50 there a month, $100 on another product. But this is what you have to look at: $3,000 commissions, right? This is where you want to be. This is where every top producer who's making $10,000 and above, that's where they're at the black level. Plus, you get access to special VIP parties, and we have parties every 90 days when we meet in different parts of the country and the world. And that's what gets you that black card, right? You get actual black card in the mail that you have access to all those benefits. And obviously, to make more commissions. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, guys, we are here in this business to make money, to be profitable, and to teach others how to be profitable, right? How to change their life. That's when it happens the fastest. And obviously, every other package will pay you less. Gold will pay you $1,137. Silver will pay $437. And again, bronze I don't recommend, because it's only paying like $87, not enough to really change anybody's life, right? So those are the choices we have right now, but obviously if you're smart, you'll figure out how to go black and save $1,000. And with that, guys, I want to really thank you for taking the time to allow me to help you to change your life, to really be that light, right, in the end of the tunnel for you. I don't know where you are in life. And let me just stop screen sharing, and really, like, this is the last slide, really, because this is my motto. You know, there's only two kinds of people in this world: people that make excuses and people that make money. So decide who you want to be in 2015, 2016, 2017, and beyond, and take massive action. There's going to be a link around this video where you're going to click and join, and we're looking forward to really help you and plug you into our trainings and meet you at the next live event. And let me stop sharing. And I think that's a wrap. Let me just see if I can pop this quick link for you guys so you can join right now. Let's see. Let's see if this magically gonna work. Here we go. That link will take you where you need to go. Hopefully you can see that link. If not, there's going to be a link below the video where you can position yourself at the package that we highly recommend, which is black. And we'll see you guys on the team. And once again, thank you for watching, and take massive action right now. Decide who you want to be. Do you want to make money, or you want to make excuses? So with that, guys, it's been Alex Z. It's been my pleasure. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm looking forward to work with you. Thank you, and God bless.
Alex, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, Butch.
Awesome.
I'll see you on the team mastermind, man.
Sounds good.
Awesome, buddy. Take care. Bye-bye.